time since independence, there will be an election for the Speaker's post. That's right, unprecedented showdown expected. The NDA has once again picked Om Birla, the Lok Sabha MP from Kota, who was a Speaker in the 17th Lok Sabha as well, as its nominee. Om Birla will take on India candidate K. Suresh of the Congress Party. Om Birla has been a Lok Sabha MP from Kota since 2014 and has also been a three-time MLA. He also served as the BJP National Vice President in the past. His opponent, for the very first time, the opposition also throwing its hat in the ring. We're going to see a nominee from the opposition as well. And the opposition has nominated K. Suresh. Remember, until yesterday, the opposition leaders had been saying that K. Suresh is the senior-most MP in the House and he should be nominated as the pro tem Speaker. Today, K. Suresh has filed his nomination as the Speaker. These are the visuals that you're seeing on the screens. K. Suresh, accompanied by the leaders, filing his nomination. He's a former Union Minister of State and the longest-serving Lok Sabha MP as well. Let's get you more breaking updates coming in the fight for the Lok Sabha Speaker post. The India bloc has fielded K. Suresh against Om Birla, but cracks are apparent within the India alliance. The TMC did not sign K. Suresh's nomination, so there's no nod from Mamata Banerjee's party. It's going to be a battle between K. Suresh of the Congress Party and Om Birla of the BJP for the Lok Sabha Speaker post. It's a battle between the NDA and the India bloc, but clearly all is not well within the India bloc. We're told TMC did not sign on the papers. My colleague Pragya is joining us with the details. Pragya, Times Now was the first to report that the Speaker's post is going to see an election for the very first time in the history of independent India. And now it's apparent that there is a divide within the India bloc. The TMC is said to have not signed on the papers for K. Suresh.
Absolutely, the information is given by Mr. K. Suresh himself that all the India Alliance parties signed, not just, in fact, it is only TMC that did not sign his nomination paper. The reason, the sources, according to the sources in opposition, they are saying that the reason was that Mamata Banerjee's approval wasn't there for the contest of the Speaker post at all to the TMC, and this is the reason why TMC did not sign those nomination papers for Mr. K. Suresh. But this also tells that not everything is well. But whether Mamata Banerjee, TMC MPs will participate in the election of Speaker or they will remain absent is yet to be seen, because this will be also because these opposition leaders, including Rahul Gandhi and everyone, will be speaking to Mamata Banerjee about this decision of not supporting a candidate, India Alliance candidate for the Speaker post. So obviously not all is well. You are absolutely right on that count. But whether Mamata Banerjee will extend that kind of support so that their MPs remain absent while the election will be held for the post of Speaker or not is yet to be seen. But whether she decides to vote for NDA candidate is also going to be very interesting. The decision is yet to be taken, is what we have been told. But she decided not to sign the nomination. She in fact asked the party not to sign on the nomination of any candidate that will be fielded by the India Alliance parties as well. So it is a tough call for all of them. Also, they need to speak to each other if they want to have a united front against the NDA leaders. However, on the other side, when NDA leaders were signing the nomination paper, each one of them were present. In fact, we were given to understand that Mr. T.R. Balu also sort of had approval for Mr. Om Birla's name, or the NDA candidate, I would say, NDA candidate's name. But later, when they spoke to each other, India Alliance parties, along with K.C. Venugopalu and T.R. Balu went in, then it was a time that it was decided that they will not give unconditional support for NDA candidate, and they will in fact pick their own candidate for the
Rajnath Singh had reached out to the opposition leaders. There was no consensus, we are told. The opposition had been demanding the Deputy Speaker's post. Now suddenly news coming in of K. Suresh filing his nomination. Pragya, for the moment, thank you for joining us. We'll continue coming back to you for those updates. We have political analyst Tushar Gupta and my colleagues Rishabh and Sabyasachi also joining us on the broadcast. But before that, I want to bring in Shehzad Poonawalla of the BJP also on the broadcast with us. Shehzad, the India bloc has also decided to file nomination for the Speaker's post for the first time in history. We are going to see a battle for the speaker's post.
It is most unfortunate. A speaker doesn't belong to a party. Since I am well versed with constitutional law, speaker is actually a bipartisan member who is, in a sense, the custodian of the House and its procedures. To divide a speaker or a deputy speaker into party lines is most unfortunate. Let me also inform your viewers, and I hope Times Now will follow this up. You know the convention that Rahul Gandhi was saying that deputy speaker has to be of opposition. Well, in the year 1952 to 56, 56 to 62, 62 to 67, and 67 to 69, the deputy speakers were of Congress, even though the government was of Congress. So his own family has never regarded this so-called convention he's speaking about. Anyway, speaker, deputy speaker don't belong to parties, Pratibha. And therefore now today to put this out is to show that you have even allowed politics to dominate in a non-partisan issue. And look, even TMC probably does not agree. That's why TMC has not signed the nomination of Mr. K. Suresh. If you are concerned about K. Suresh's political career, make him LOP. Arey LOP banao na unko. Kyun nahi banate?
Okay, all right. But, you know, the opposition has been saying, like you mentioned, Rahul Gandhi also saying that, yes, Rajnath Singh did speak to us. He reached out to Mallikarjun Kharge, but he said he'll call back. He never really got back. He said that the opposition should get the deputy speaker's post. You said that it has not happened before, but in 2009, years before that, it has happened. The opposition saying, take a decision, take the opposition in confidence, don't bulldoze a decision on us. So is this the opposition raising issues no matter what with the BJP, or is it the BJP not following convention?
You saw, Pratibha, how they lied about the pro tem speaker convention. The convention says very clearly that it has to be consecutively elected senior most MP. They misrepresented. Now, I am also saying, you please get Times Now to fact check. Mr. Nehru's tenure, first election after independence, 52 to 56, M. Iyengar. 56 to 62.
Okay. Okay, all right. We are facing technical difficulties. Shehzad Poonawalla of the BJP hitting out at the opposition and saying, why politicize an issue like this? Stay with us. We are breaking updates coming in. Top TMC sources tell Times Now that the party was not consulted on fielding India Bloc Speaker candidate for the Lok Sabha Speaker's post. In fact, a few days ago, a meeting had taken place between P. Chidambaram and Mamata Banerjee in Kolkata regarding the relations between the two parties, and now we are told that the TMC was not even consulted. My colleague Sabir Sachi joining us with that information. Sabir Sachi, the TMC, there were meetings that had taken place. Chidambaram had met Mamata Banerjee, but clearly on the Speaker's post, the decision on that, the TMC was not even informed.
Well, absolutely. See, what we are picking from the top TMC sources is that the TMC leadership was not consulted before declaring the name of K. Suresh as the speaker candidate of the India Bloc. And that is the reason why the Trinamool Congress was miffed, and that is why in the picture that has come in where K. Suresh could be seen filing his nomination, where other leaders from different parties are present, but the Trinamool Congress is not present.
After the result only we can understand.
सर संख्या बल तो साफ दिखाई देता है, क्या रणनीति रही है कि आप
Deputy Speaker, have you majority? You have not majority, despite that you have filed.
Whether winning or losing, there is a convention in Lok Sabha. So Speaker will be in the ruling party, or opposition will be the Deputy Speaker. Last two Lok Sabha, they denied us because they said you are not a recognized opposition. Now we are a recognized opposition. The Deputy Speaker is right for us, but they are not ready to give us. Again, till 11:50, we are waiting for the reply from the government side, but they didn't give any reply. That's why we filed. Time is there. Time is there.
Thank you.
So K. Suresh, the India Bloc's candidate for Speaker, these are the visuals of him filing his nomination. After filing his nomination, says convention was not followed and they left us with no choice. So Sabir Sachi, you're getting us that information. We had to cut across to that live reaction of K. Suresh, but you're telling us that while the discussion had taken place, in fact, even just a few hours prior to this, Rahul Gandhi had said, yes, there will be consensus as long as the opposition gets the Deputy Speaker's post. So clearly, discussions had not taken place within the India Bloc. The TMC also very clear that discussions had not been held. They were not consulted.
Well, absolutely. See, earlier also there were reports of the Trinamool Congress not happy with the kind of, not happy with Congress party, how they have been performing in the past. A few days back on Thursday itself, Mamata Banerjee and P. Chidambaram both met in West Bengal to discuss about the current situation as well as how to make the relationship between the Congress and the Trinamool Congress better. See, in fact, just yesterday we spoke to Mr. Shogoto Roy, to the Trinamool Congress MP. He in fact said that with Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary not becoming an MP, the relationship between the Congress and the TMC will be better in the future. But the case is different because today, while all the leaders of the India bloc were present during the filing of nomination of K. Suresh, the TMC leadership was absent from that picture. Now we have spoken to the sources of the Trinamool Congress, which indicates that the Trinamool Congress was not consulted before declaring the name of K. Suresh as the Lok Sabha Speaker candidate by the India bloc. So clearly the Trinamool Congress once again is not happy with the kind of monopoly that the Congress party has been doing in the India bloc alliance.
Okay, so even ahead of the elections, it was will she or won't she be a part of India bloc? It still continues. Sabyasachi, stay with us. Let me take this across to Tushar Gupta. Tushar, very unprecedented. For the very first time, we're going to see election to the post of the speaker in the country. But how is it going to work? Now, the TMC has not even signed on the papers, but even with the numbers of the TMC, the India bloc does not have the numbers. So is it just about giving out a strong message that we are going to continue holding you accountable, raising questions every step along the way?
But Pratibha, how is it about anything about accountability? The opposition is opposing for the heck of it, for the sake of it. This has been their tradition for the last 10 years. Anything the Prime Minister does, anything the BJP does, anything the NDA does, be in the political or on the policy front, the Congress has been opposing it. Today, they also understand, that is the Congress alliance, that they do not have the numbers. Yet they went ahead and filed for the position of the speaker just an hour after Rahul Gandhi said to the media outside the parliament that there was consensus on the name of Om Birla. Now, if they're talking about convention, about the deputy speaker, do you know the first time we had a non-Congress deputy speaker was in 1969? And all those years, we had a Congress government between 1952 and 1969, but it was always a Congress deputy speaker. So it's not like a rule written in rock that the BJP has to follow. But yes, the Congress alliance has made it very clear by going for an election for the speaker's post, which in itself is unprecedented. I think the message is clear. Expect more posturing, expect more headline management, more rhetorics, more theatrics. This is going to be a Lok Sabha tenure, which will be marred by the disruptions of the opposition. It's an unfortunate reality we'll have to start living with. But the NDA, clearly, it has the numbers. It has very strong numbers, 290-odd MPs. And if you look at the opposition camp, Mamata Banerjee has already signed out. So if you're looking to fight against the NDA, even when you do not have the numbers, you need all your MPs, at least all your alliance MPs, to come together. But Mamata Banerjee, I think, has signed out. And I won't be surprised if other smaller parties within the Congress alliance also sort of back themselves out of this competition. It's a needless posturing exercise, nothing else.
Okay, all right. So you're saying now that the resurgent opposition, it's all about the optics, and that's what we're seeing yet again, a prelude perhaps to what's expected in the parliament as well. Stay with us, because until yesterday, the opposition had been saying that K. Suresh should have been the pro tem speaker. Today, he has filed his nomination as the speaker. After filing his nomination, here's what he said.
Just now only filed a nomination. It's a party decision, not my decision. You have to ask the party leaders. They will give you details.
Just complete it. Do you hope that you will win?
It's a contest. How can I say I will win or lose? It's an election. After the result only we can understand.
सर संख्या बल तो साफ दिखाई देता है, क्या रणनीति रही है कि आप
Have you majority? You have not majority, despite that you have five.
Whether winning or losing, there is a convention in Lok Sabha. So speaker will be in the ruling party, or opposition will be the deputy speaker. Last two Lok Sabha, they denied us because they said you are not a recognized opposition. Now we are a recognized opposition. It's a deputy speaker is right for us, but they are not ready to give us. Again, till 11:50, we are waiting for the reply from the government side, but they didn't give any reply. That's why we filed. Time is there. Time is there.
Thank you.
So, saying discussions had taken place with the NDA government, but there was no consensus, and that's the reason why we decided to take this stand and file the nomination. We're slipping into a very quick break here. We'll be right back. To stay with us.